Hey everyone, welcome back. Have I got something simple for you? You want a quick dessert? You're not going to get any better than this. It's 3 ingredients, and we're making Oreo stuffed cinnamon rolls. Fun to put together, and they didn't last long. Let's get our stuff out and put them together. This is not going to take long. Before we start, if you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. Give me a comment, a thumbs up. That helps the algorithm and that helps me. I'd really appreciate it. We're starting out with our main ingredient, which is a tube of cinnamon rolls. You're not going to get any easier than that. And along with that, we need some Oreos. I had a couple left in the package that I had open, so we're going to use all them up. And our last ingredient is a 1/4 pack of cream cheese. We'll start putting these together right now. Our Oreos are first up, and we don't really need a ton of them. I put about 6 into the package. It's supposed to be 1.25 cups of chopped Oreos. I just did them by hand. Seemed to work out all right. Next up is our cinnamon rolls. There's 8 in the package. We're going to pull them out, and of course you've got our icing, and we're going to need that later on. So let's get the icing out of the pack, put that aside for now. And here's our baking dish. I didn't have anything really smaller. Probably could have if I looked. So now we're going to take each one of these cinnamon rolls and unroll them. That's part of the fun. It was a little difficult to pull them apart and kind of keep them in one piece. It was interesting to say the least. So you get this big long line of cinnamon dough, and then we're going to take some cookies. It took me a couple to kind of get the hang of it. You've got to have them small enough so they fit onto that little strip, but not too small that they end up just being crushed cookies. You want the chunks. So what I found was I made them small enough, but you got to kind of gently push them into the dough. And it does take a little bit of, I don't know, practice, but anyway, you can see the chunks. Now I just got to carefully roll it up. It wasn't as hard as I thought. A little tricky. I mean, you want to make sure that they stay fairly straight. And of course, the first one's always the trickiest. You got to kind of get the hang of it. So we've got it rolled up. Into the pan she goes. Let's do one more. This is not hard. So I carefully put the pieces of Oreos onto the cinnamon roll strip. And it really doesn't take that much. You don't have to go nuts crushing cookies. I think 6 is probably plenty. I don't even know that you get a whole cookie on one strip of cinnamon roll. So we've got them all in. We've got them kind of gently push down onto the roll. We just roll it up. Come on. Ever so gently. And you do have to be a little gentle. You want it tight, but not super tight. And you want it to lay flat, so you don't need to get carried away. Like it'll go flippy floppy if you're not careful. Oh, I think we've got it. Almost. See how it doesn't look perfectly round? But that's okay. It looked pretty good there. We've got another 6 to do. I've got a little mess of cookies to clean up, but there is our cinnamon rolls. These are going in the oven, 350 for 17 to 21 minutes. You want to keep an eye on them, and as soon as the tops look golden brown, I think they're ready to come out. So while we're waiting for them to cook, we've got to get our topping. So here's our cream cheese. I put it in the microwave about 10 seconds just to soften it up. In goes our icing that came along with the cinnamon rolls, and we're just going to mix it all together to give it a cream cheese icing. Look at, that's nice. Got to try it out. Yummy. Tastes good to me. We'll put that aside till our cinnamon rolls come out. You can see they're nice and brown. And then we're just going to dollop on the icing we made. Oh, this looks so good. And you can see there's plenty to go around. Well, there's not plenty, there's just enough. And to top it all off, we got a little bit of the Oreos left. We're going to put them on top for a nice little cool garnish. And there you go. Oreo stuffed cinnamon rolls. They didn't last long. They're simple and good. Hey, another great recipe. I hope you'll give it a try. Leave me a comment below, one way or the other. Listen, if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button and hit the bell because that'll tell you the next time I upload a video. Feel free to share this and any of my other videos. And thanks for stopping by and watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.